FieldLink 6.9 now allows you to be more connected, efficient, and simple with your GNSS layout. Simple because RTX corrections come from a satellite-based correction, so you don't need any cell phone signal or a SIM card, as well as any VRS login to get corrections or have a base station set up. Efficient because you will be faster laying out with GNSS or GPS than you would be with an RTS in most use cases if you're outdoors. And we can actually see that with the connected workflow. So here, you can see how we would create the tablet. We actually did a comparison of RTS versus RTX for accuracy and actually speed comparison. So I can actually turn on my different layout jobs from each one of those tools, and then on the tablet create a daily layout report. Now this daily layout report is going to tell me the accuracy of those points compared to control, as well as the speed at which they were laid out. So here you can see we did about 46 points per hour, and I can even see the horizontal deviation there. Now, I could also jump over to my RTX and run, actually I'll do this one, this same analysis, and this would all be done on the field. So we can tell you will be 2, 5, 10 times more efficient with GPS layout, but really it depends on the project, it depends on the user. So you're not gonna be able to use GPS indoors, so you wouldn't be more efficient. But if you're outside and it's a massive site, you would expect to see even bigger improvements in speed. So this is about 63 points an hour with slightly less accuracy on the horizontal deviation. These reports are great and can be shared back through Connect as well too. But the connected workflow is even easier and allows you to view it with the Model 2, or anyone who has access to that Connect project can view as well too. So I would sign in to Trimble Connect, make sure that my TID has a business license at least, so then I can share to multiple different projects on unlimited data. I could do this with the free version as well too, but generally it's a little easier if I just do kind of the business or business premium, or even have a Connect AR license. So to save it back to Connect, I would just get in Wi-Fi range, or go back to the trailer and save this back. What this is going to do, it's going to load all those layout jobs, or really would just be one from each instrument, because you'd probably be laying out with RTS with one and then use GPS in the other to do this comparison. So I could create those reports and save those back, or I could look at that data here already in Connect. So within Connect, I would simply just navigate to the project that I'm interested in, and then click on the data I want to review. So we'll do a couple different points and make sure that model is turned on. So here we have the RTX and RTS TFLX projects that are saving back, and then I can actually dive into this data by clicking on the data table. So we covered in an additional video before how to create these columns and actually select the data that is within that TFLX, such as the horizontal deviation and the measured time. But then that data table is going to automatically populate here with we'll do RTS and click on the other one as well too once it comes in. Saving back from my desktop there. But once it's there, I can actually look at the layout points, which are going to be with that one there. So we did about 41 points, and I can even start to sort or search these based on the horizontal deviation. So out of those 41 points, we'll select, see if we can select a few more. Let me see this, I can select those in 3Ds. It's about 17 selected. More than half were within about a half inch, and then the vast majority were within that 3/4 of an inch of accuracy, with a few kind of like test points out there too. So RTX is going to have a 3/4 of an inch horizontal accuracy. You can see with some patience and some better workflows, I can actually get that down to about a 1/4 inch. But obviously I'm going to be a lot faster with layout. The comparison deck was a hollow core deck, so completely open, no one else in the way. It's about as fast as you could be laying out with a Prism, and we were still much faster with GNSS, even including setup time. So saving that data back, having the Connect license, and then using the data table, which is included in Business Premium, I could start to look at that. And then if necessary, I can start to actually focus in on some points to see if, hey, are we going to have an issue, or is that going to be within a wall? Probably not for that plumbing example. But if anything else, I can actually start to sync and go through that. So I can compare efficiency as well as get that as-built information back live on Connect like you see here. So please reach out to your nearest Building Point representative if you have any questions. And even if you're not going to use GNSS, I would encourage you to test it out to see those efficiency gains. And if you're just going to stay with your robotic total station, that's great. You should still know your cost per point or how many points you laid out and the as-built of that data coming back through Connect. It is very powerful. And while this isn't very attractive to just look at those numbers and data table, it's like looking at your bank statement, which I think everyone is interested in. You should know how many points you're laying out and then how much it's costing you, as well as knowing that as-built information or where those points were actually put. So thanks and have a great day.